איתנו יפה. הם לא יכלו, העם לא רצה את היהודים, פשוט מאוד, לא רצה אותנו.
הגילים משך אותי, חזק, את רואה את זה פתוח יותר,
כי משך לך.
משך לי חזק ולקח.
I used to hear the screaming, all the screamings, all the screaming. They cut the hands to take the bracelet, and they used to take the baby and pull him apart.
In June 1941, atrocities were perpetrated against the Jews of Iraq. A mob of pro-Nazi sympathizers robbed, raped, and killed men, women, and children. In the city of Baghdad alone, hundreds of Jews were killed and thousands were wounded. The pro-Nazi sympathizers extended the plan for the annihilation of the Jews to the Middle East. The Jews felt unprotected in their homes. They had no place to go and asked for God's help when they prayed at the tomb of the prophet Ezekiel. The women managed to keep their decency and manners. They were hoping that someone like Ezra the prophet would appear to take them home. The girls kept up with their studies and their social life, despite their fear. The tomb of Jonah the prophet was another site where the Jews prayed for God's help. They were looking forward to the time when they could leave the place of their exile, an exile which started with the Babylonian captivity 2,500 years before. They were hoping that some decent Arab people would understand the Jews' need for security and need for a country of their own, established in their ancient homeland, Israel.
וזה מה שאני זוכרת מהפרהוד, שרצו אנשים מקיר לקיר על הגגות ומטפסים. אז כל מה שהיה לנו בבית, אוכל, בגדים, הכל חלק אבא שלי, חלק לי, כי הרבה אנשים כבר לא היה להם כלום.
אנחנו קורבנות היינו בעיראק, מה קרה? הם התנהגו איתנו אחר כך בצורה מאוד מאוד, רק בגללם אנחנו ברחנו. הם לא התנהגו איתנו יפה. הם לא יכלו, העם לא רצה את היהודים, פשוט מאוד, לא רצה אותנו. אנחנו הרגשנו בעיניים שלי, לא רצה אותנו. אנחנו ייתכן שאנחנו גם כן, אנחנו גם לא יכולנו להתערב, מכיוון שהדת שלנו לא נותנת למשל אוכל לאכול משהו אחר, הם ראו אותנו שונים, אנחנו ראינו אותם שונים, אבל אנחנו השתדלנו לחיות איתם, השתדלנו, אבל זה לא הלך, זה לא הלך.
זה שאני זוכרת, לקחתי דברים לבית סבא שלי, ואומרת, אחות לכלי, כמה צעדים. בא אחד מאחריי, תפס אותי, היה לי שושלת זהב, קרא לי, מסתכל על היד שלי, לא היה לי כלום, רק שושלת, הגילים, משך אותי, חזק, את רואה את זה? פתוח יותר,
כי משך לך.
משך לי חזק ולקח. זה היה פחד.
בגלל שאת יהודייה.
כן, כן. זה ככה הם עשו.
The Jews who were trapped in Iraq were looking for a way to escape. Those who were caught were put in jail. We were sentenced to 3 years in prison with hard labor. They chained us from our feet up. The chain was about 1.8 to 2 meters and weighed about 4 to 5 kilograms. We felt it next to our skin in a cold winter and hot summer. It was impossible to stand the pain. Later, they put us in a room for death sentences.
Egypt was like a paradise compared to Iraq for the Jews. She had a bad time during the Farhud. She had to, for 7 or 10 days, she had to sleep in her shoes and dress, ready to leave the house any moment. What they call the Arabs going to attack the Jewish homes. And luckily, they were saved. But she heard the stories, the screams, she heard the screams of people crying and so forth. When I got married to her, she lost her nationality, Iraqi nationality.
My neighbor was a Muslim, and she liked me very much. And they marked all the Jewish homes. They marked with X's. So I don't even remember her name. She used to steal from my terrace. She used to steal my silan. I never say anything. So she heard that there's going to be a farhud. All the houses were marked with an X, the Jewish homes. She went and rubbed it. She rubbed it. So when they came at night, all the mobs at night, she yelled out to them, she says, Ma beti hood, this is not Jewish home. So we all were inside. So she told me, King George died. I said, so if he died, what am I supposed to do, cry? I was afraid she'd hurt my children. So I'm waiting to go out of Baghdad. I went out after the Farhud. I left after the Farhud. My husband was in Bombay. I wasn't, he wasn't there. That is how I had to take the old lady to Bombay. Her daughter was there.
So what happened in Farhud? Did you use
Farhud,
screaming?
they killed about 300 Jews, 400 Jews. I used to hear the screaming, all the screamings, all the screaming. They cut the hands to take the bracelet, and they used to take the baby and pull him apart. كل واحد يلزم رجل ويبيته والمرة ما تطلع يقص ايده وياخذ صبغات ماله. I heard so much, I didn't see it, but I heard about it. It was terrible, terrible. This woman saved our lives.